Good afternoon. Today is Thursday, February 13th, and we have one birthday today is Esther Ross Newman's. Hopefully I'll get it up before it's not your birthday anymore, because like I told you the other day, she lives in England. So Esther, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Esther. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. Well, I hope you have a great, great birthday. But we have one anniversary because today is Gail and Brian Harris's 26th anniversary. So, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy, 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 happy anniversary, happy, 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 happy anniversary. Well, I hope you both have a great, great anniversary today. Well, the big snowstorm came and went. Ooh, all the schools were closed, and there was all these warnings going on. And I was supposed to bring Mary to her mammogram appointment this morning, but she called me last night and said she didn't want to go out in the snow because she was afraid she was going to fall. So she was going to postpone. She postponed her mammogram appointment. And so we were all waiting. And like I said yesterday, it started at 3 o'clock, really kind of light, and then it stopped. And then about 5 o'clock, kind of light again, and then it stopped. And then probably about 9 o'clock, it started coming down, but it was coming down so light. So we ended up with a grand total of maybe 2.5 inches of that. My neighbor across the street came over. He texted Jim last night to say he was going to come over and do our snow. So he came and did our snow this morning. Once again, great neighbors that we have. But probably if we got 3 inches, I'd be surprised. I looked out on the deck, but that's kind of like blowing, kind of like on our deck out in the backyard, and it showed 2.5 inches. But you can see it doesn't look that bad. It really doesn't. So I could have brought Mary to her appointment, and the kids could have went to school, but so I've been working on my puzzle. I'm making some progress. I'll show you a little clip at the end of how far I've gotten. I was working on it like it was going to be like straight on this way, but no, it's like long. It's like, I thought it was going to be long and then like this, but no, you'll see when I show you. It's just, it's not as hard as I thought it would be. It's confusing a little bit because there's so many clocks, although I love it. But once I get on a roll, I'm just like, oh my gosh, this goes here, this goes here. I'm doing really well with it. I really am. I do sort the pieces according to like the colors and stuff. I have a tray that I bought a couple of years ago, and so it makes it easier. And then I still haven't found that one end piece. What I'm thinking is it's going to be a funky piece. It's not really like looking exactly like an end, but it's going to be kind of shaped kind of funny that's going to fit into that spot. Is my thinking, because I've looked through that more than once and I can't find it. So, yeah, we're just going to go with that. And then I got all of the shower gifts done now because I was short a couple pens because I showed you that for Brooke's shower, we're giving a little hand cream and a pen, which you need the pen to play the games. And so that's what I thought. I think I got some extra pens. These are the pens. They're kind of cute, I think. Oh, here they go. They're a cute little pen. It's kind of close to her flowers and butterflies. So they're going to get a pen and a little hand cream. And then, obviously the little snacks on the table and stuff. And then I think I'm just going to give out gift cards as the main gifts. That would just be easier. So I'm going to do that. So probably this weekend I'll bring that box over to Brooke so she can give it to her mom so we can keep all the shower stuff together. It'll just be easier. Then we'll know what we have and what we need and all that good stuff. So I'm reading my book. It's very interesting. It's kind of hard because I really want to do my puzzle, but I really want to read, so I'm going back and forth. So last night what I did was I worked on the puzzle for about an hour, and then I came back here and read for about an hour, and then I worked on the puzzle for maybe half an hour, and then I came back here just before I went to bed and read for another hour and a half to get me a little tired. So I'd sleep a little bit better. I'm not going to show you my food today. For breakfast, I had a grapefruit, a hard-boiled egg, a piece of toast with some peanut butter on it, and a cup of tea. And for dinner, we're having pork chops, but no applesauce. Jim and I are not big fans of applesauce. I'll eat it in a pinch, but I could take it or leave it. Mostly leave it. So we're going to have that. We're going to have mashed potatoes, and I have some cauliflower that I'm going to make. So I'm going to make some cauliflower, and I think I might make some stovetop. Jim will have the pork chops and the cottage cheese and applesauce and mashed potatoes. He won't have any cauliflower, a vegetable. Although I was surprised when he asked about the lettuce. And no, he will never have a cucumber, but he might put a tomato. Sometimes he puts a tomato on his sandwich. But we don't want to go overboard with Jim with the vegetables, please. And then David called me and he says, just in case I need a ride, can you come and pick me up if I'm at the bump shop? And I thought, well, he brought me my car back last night about 9. Well, you saw him. When he brought my car back. And I says, well, why? And he says, well, because I don't know if you noticed, but I was looking at the car my truck when I left after I dropped your car off. And I didn't notice because when I was looking out the window to see him leave, he was like stooped down looking at his fender of his truck. And I guess they didn't line it up perfectly. And so he went by the bump shop when he got off work today. And they were able to fix it while he waited. But he thought he might need a ride. So he asked if I could pick him up if I needed a ride. I says, well, Papa can pick you up. No problem. I mean, I could drive in the snow, but I don't really want to. And Jim always likes an excuse to get out of the house. He doesn't. I'm kind of content just sitting around doing my puzzle, reading my book, watching my YouTube, which I've already watched my YouTube videos for today. There weren't that many up today. I watched Terry Weeks, and I watched Valerie Reese, Mary Fran over at No Excuses, and I just got done watching Kim over at A Girl on Her Phone. But that's the only ones that came up on my notifications. So, oh well. I'm sure more will pop up tonight. Tonight, Jim and I watch Law and Order and Law and Order SVU. I think there was another one. Oh, we watch Ghosts. We love Ghosts. And then, Matlock and what's on after Matt? Elsbeth. We love those shows. So we'll watch those. And then Jim will go to bed, and then I'll come back here and I'll watch Jimmy Kimmel. Stephen Colbert's on vacation this week, so I usually watch Jimmy Kimmel and Stephen Colbert. And then, big highlights of my day. Not much going on, really. I'll work on the puzzle again some more. I know that. But when I get done doing my video, editing it, and getting it up, I'm planning on reading a little bit more of my book, and then going working on my puzzle again, and then starting dinner, and then after dinner, I don't know. I've already talked to Christy. I talk to Christy every single day. I talk to Denise every day, and I talk to Mary every day. So I still have to talk to Denise, and I still have to talk to Mary. Yeah, I haven't talked to Mary yet. But this is, I never know. Mary, I don't call Mary during the day because she takes so many different naps. And when she spends the night with me, I can see why she takes so many naps during the day because she's up like every 45 minutes going to the bathroom. But yet when she takes a nap, she sleeps for 2 or 3 hours. So I don't understand that. That I don't get. I just don't get. But better than peeing your pants. That's for sure. So, yeah. I guess that's it. Oh, they had a thing on the news about at Costco. They had eggs, and they were showing people coming in with flatbeds, loading up with eggs, and just like going crazy with the eggs. And I'm thinking, it has to be for a restaurant, or they're going to sell them online or something, which I wouldn't. I mean, I can see buying eggs from people that have chickens and, have their chickens lay the eggs and then they sell them. That I completely understand. But I don't know that I would go on like Facebook Marketplace or something and buy eggs. And I mean, I know they're expensive, but I think every once in a while a trend has to go crazy, like toilet paper during 2020 when nobody had toilet paper. I always have toilet paper. With my bathroom issues, there's never going to be a time you come into my house and you're not going to see a roll of toilet paper. I am not going to run out of that. But so 2020 was the toilet paper. I think this year is going to be the eggs. But I think it had to have been like people that own their own little stores, and so they're going to jack up the prices of the eggs. They're probably paying for. I don't know. I'm just going to say they bought $5 and then they're going to sell them for $8, so they'll make a $3 profit or something. So they finally did put a limit on it because, eggs, I don't know about fresh eggs. I'd have to ask Joan on that because I think fresh eggs last obviously a lot longer than the eggs that I get from the egg factory. I know they come from a chicken. I know that. But in my mind, they come from an egg factory. So, because I just, and I know that like when you see on the news and you see all those chickens all cooped up, it just looks so inhumane. They're all jammed into a cage just so they can lay eggs, and I realize that's how the egg factory works, but it's kind of, I don't know. When I see like Joan's the only one I follow that has chickens. But just to see her, and I mean, I'm sure there's other people that have chickens, but I just don't see them. But her chickens just walk around, and I found it humorous the other day because Doug went out to feed the chickens or change the water or something, and he was in his pajama bottoms. So if you saw the video, you'll know which one I'm talking about. But as he's walking, carrying the thing, all the chickens come out of the chicken house and they follow Doug until he gets his stuff, and then they all follow back, like a dog, really. But anyway, what was I saying? Oh, I don't know how long fresh eggs last, but and it just boggles my mind. I know that in the United States, we're the only country. I think we're the only country, although I don't know. Canada might do it too. Now that I'm thinking about it, but I know in Europe they don't refrigerate their eggs, and so they're always amazed that we refrigerate our eggs, and that's because they don't pasteurize them or whatever we do with them. So. But anyway, my point is, you can only keep the eggs for so long before they're going to go bad, and you're going to get sick if you eat them. So I don't get that. But like I said, it's just a trend, I think, with the eggs, and it's because of the bird flu. Just like there was a problem with the beef years ago with the cows, and I mean, it's always something. It is always something, and you're always going to pay more for food, and it's just the way of the world, I guess. But anyway, yeah, I guess that's it. Yeah, I wanted to check in real quick, let you know. I'm going to put into my tracker what I'm eating today, and if I deviate from that, I'll let you know tomorrow. But I'll show you at the end of the video my tracker for today because I've already tracked my breakfast. I didn't eat lunch. I'm basically a 2-meal-a-day eater. I just can't handle the 3 meals. I just can't, and it'd probably be better for my blood sugar and everything if I distributed it a little bit more through the day. I understand that, but it's just not who I am. And you got to know who you are. So, but I'm doing my best. I think I'm doing really well this week. I do think that my Chinese was mostly a sodium gain, but it wasn't the whole 4.7, I think it was, or 4.2, whatever it was. I know it was more than 4 pounds. It was not just from the Chinese. I know that. It was from eating out and making poor food choices. So if I can just even lose 2 pounds this week, I'll be happy. Although, if I probably only will lose a pound, but any weight that I lose will be welcome for me. So, okay, let me show you how far I've got on the puzzle. It doesn't look like a lot, but this is a hard puzzle. You got to remember that because compared to the other day when I showed you when I just had the border, I think I've made some progress because I didn't work on it at all on Tuesday. I don't think Monday or Tuesday, I don't think I worked on it. I think Sunday is when I did the border. I forget, but I think Sunday's when I did the border. But anyway, yesterday was when I really, really started working on the puzzle, so I think I'm making some progress. So, okay, let's talk again tomorrow, and we'll see how much snow we get this weekend because we have another big storm coming over the weekend. But we'll see. Talk to you soon. Okay, I thought it was going to go like this, but as you can see, it goes like this. So this is how much I got done. We're still missing that piece right there. But I think I'm making some progress. That's what it's going to look like when it's done.